Yes, Molly.
Welcome to the Mental Margarita Show. We're excited to have Edleen Hart and Brenda Jones with us from Soultastic, a tribute to the incredible Pointer Sisters and the women of soul and R&B.
Yes.
Welcome to the show. I'm so excited to meet with you.
You. We're so
Yeah.
happy to be here. Thank you for having us.
You both have such rich history with music, starting out young. Now, Edleen, you're the producer and kind of head a lot of this up with the group. And vocalists, both of you are singers, obviously. And Edleen, you started very young with music in church. Is that right?
That's correct.
So tell us a little bit about for both of you where it began. Edleen, you can start, and then Brenda, you can tell us how things started for you musically as young ladies.
Well, I started when I was about 5, 6 years old in the church, singing in the choir. The musical director was Stephanie Mills, Whitney Houston's musical director.
Wow.
They would come to the church. We would sing background for them. He used to play for them. And then when I would have a talent show, like middle school or something like that, he would fly from wherever he was with them to come and play for me in my talent show. And then he would fly back out, which that was a tremendous compliment and love that I had for him. And through his training, taught me how to be professional as I got older. And I went to performing arts schools, the magnet programs. And that set me straight off, learning harmony, listening to the records, standing by the speaker, listening to all the songs. And that era, we all listened to all types of music. It wasn't just, we just gonna listen to rap and that's it, or we just listened to rock. We listened to everything, rock, doo-wop, what other stuff we did? The 80s, the 70s, the 60s, the Frank Sinatra, whatever music was out there, country music, I learned something. The movies, 9 to 5, so I learned how to sing country. So I was just a little actress,
Yes.
singing actress at home, doing talent shows and
Preparing yourself
yes,
for the next scene. It's
that's right. And then I ended up being a wedding forward singer, which taught us endurance.
Mhm.
So when we went out on tours, in Africa and Europe, I was already prepared for that.
you don't ever want to forget that you opened up for Tony Bennett, girl.
And no,
Oh my goodness. That floors me every time. You're talking about Tony Bennett.
we all performed for a lot of celebrities, and it's a great honor. And but just to put out music and to use and utilize your gift is a blessing. It truly is a blessing, and I couldn't be more happier doing the Pointer Sisters. I just couldn't be any more happy. I could stop singing right now if I could. If I could, I can't, but that's the greatest hype for me. Because since high school, I was supposed to do the Pointer Sisters show, and I produced it back then when I was 17. I had my
Wow.
two best friends, and then I caught chickenpox and the flu. So I
Uh-oh.
missed the concert. And I mean, we had all the pretty sequence outfits in our hair, and I choreographed it, and we had the West Side Story medley. It was a huge performance, and I missed it. So all of these years, I've been trying to relive it. I started in New York with Brenda and our other dear friend, Wondrous Hutchison, she had a few hits too in the 80s, and no longer, she's not with us anymore. But I started it there, and then I moved here, and here we are.
This week's featured artist in the studio with us right now, Long Island amazing Long Island band, I got to begin by saying. F&G Blues Band featuring the lovely and talented Edleen Hart. I want to say hello to Edleen. How are you, Edleen?
Hey, how you doing, Mark?
It's good to see you again, kiddo.
Oh, it's the same, honey. It's great to be here.
I see you from time to time around the island doing your thing, and I'm very excited to have you in here tonight.
Oh, thank you so much.
So, that having been said, I'm going to say this.
Yeah.
Right here on the Long Island Blues Warehouse, we are going to kick things off with the F&G Blues Band featuring Edleen Hart.
I'm caught somewhere between the lost and found. Said I'm caught somewhere between the lost and found. Oh, I'm caught somewhere between the lost and found. And then I'm trying to find my way to the bound side. Need someone to find me, and I need someone to hold me, and I need someone to take me to the home I've been searching for, the one I've been searching for.
Big sister. Well, I'm her big sister, spiritually speaking. I have 4 brothers, no sisters, so I adopted her. But yeah, I've been singing since I wrote my first song at 5. I was 5 years old. Oh, call me on the phone and tell me that you're alone, and I'll come right into you, baby. Oh, that's a great song. You need to put that out.
That was pretty grown for 5.
With the help of my mom,
Right.
that was a doo-wop kind of feeling, and that's what I grew up on, my parents. And so, yeah. So after that, my mother said, "Brittany can sing. She can sing," and I just started 13 years old, my first time singing with a band professionally, getting paid. Grown men. I'm 13. They were grown old men to me. Probably in their 20s, yeah, 20, but to me, it's like, you're grown old men. That was because I was 13. And I have photos of had the hot pants. My mom made me some hot pants. I had the big clunky shoes on. And I got bitten by the bug, the musical bug, so to speak. And there you go. I went to Erasmus Hall High School, and I had to take a test for the music department in Erasmus Hall. We're talking about 1976. I graduated in 76, but in 72, we had to take it was a music and arts program. So I got into Erasmus Hall. I wanted to get into music and art, but I caught a really bad cold, and I went anyway. You too? My mom took me. I caught a really bad cold, and I didn't say. And they said, "No, thank you." Oh, I was devastated because I wanted to get into music and art. But when Erasmus Hall opened up with that music program, which was the first year, it was meant to be, and I still have all my girlfriends out there that we still remain friends for 50 plus years now. And then after that, I met my husband in a band in Queens. He was from Queens. He was representing Queens. I was representing Brooklyn. And yeah, we were in the band just touring throughout the country, a lot of different states. It was an 8-piece band. We were wonderful. It was great. And then from there, started having children. And went to a Stephen Scott Orchestra, and I met Edleen early 90s. And
Right out of high school.
yeah. And I had recordings with Wave Records. I had my first song hit number 11 on the Billboard charts.
Yeah.
My Heart's Not in It, Brenda Jones.
Look it up, YouTube.
So look it up. And I had about one or two other songs, and I worked with the Crystals to do Run Run. I was on tour with Dolores Kenny Brew, who's still she's a founding member, being being 15, 16 herself at that time. And she still has that group going. So after the Crystals, I settled with another, what do you call the bands that we do? Just that quick. Wedding Corporate. Trying to forget.
Back to that. That's you and I both. I don't know either.
So I was with, a band, Current Affair, for a long time. And I met a dear friend, Pia Toscano. I just want to shout her out. Pia Toscano, who works with David Foster. I love her. She's like my little daughter. I met her, she was so young. And so then Edleen moved down here to Florida. She's been trying forever to get me to join her group. And it was not named Soultastic, am I correct? It was named always Soultastic?
Here in Florida, it's Soultastic.
Oh.
In New York, it was the New York Soul Sisters.
New York Soul Sisters. Yeah, we were New York Soul Sisters in New York. And then when she moved out here, she had, different women in and out. And then I retired, my husband retired, we moved to Florida. And she said, perfect.
She got you right where she wanted you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the rest is history. Here we are with Soultastic.
Yeah.
I could not be happier to work with someone that I know and love, and she is my sister, and she's family to my family. I'm family to her family, and this is a blessing.
Midnight confession, shared in the dark, tears on my pillow, one broken heart. You tell me you cheated, and I wish you had lied. Now you want me to love you and swallow my pride, but tonight my heart's not in it. Baby, I know my limit. Maybe tomorrow I'll give you my love. Hurt too much tonight. My heart's not in it. Baby, I know.
And the beautiful thing is, both of your lives and all of your experiences and things that prepared you for all the wonderful opportunities that you had, your lives had such parallels over the years. And even though you each did many things apart, it was that common thing that brought you two together. And then here it is there is no such thing really as retiring. We just moved to a different place and we continue to do what we're called to do. So, here it is, you two are able to work together and just really it's a different kind of blossoming of your life's work, to be able to present this music. I'm a child of the 70s, so I think that I was born in like the best time with the best music, and my mom was a pianist, so she made sure I heard all the best of the best, all of it, So just having that appreciation for great songs and great artists. And I was the kid with my hairbrush listening to Whitney Houston and walking around my room and wanting to do all of that. So, it's when we're little girls, it's something we're born with that we want to do and pursue. It's amazing and a blessing when you get to do it. And now how did the rest of the group kind of solidify to where you are now? Because it is hard to get all the right personalities and everybody to click. And work together and you know.
You said a mouthful right
Who
there.
has a glass of wine
Yeah.
to finish this conversation? As in life, things happen and change. And we're getting older. We're seasoned women now. So I take in women that are our age. And a lot of times a change of life happens in your body, you know, your health isn't the best. So Jamila Smith, who's a beautiful woman, beautiful voice. She came down with an illness. She's been sick. So she was dealing with her health. So she had to step down for a while until she recovers and she feels better. She gains her strength back. She'll never not be a part of this. So whenever she wants to, she can have her spot, no matter what. Even if I'm 80 in a wheelchair, she can still come and say,
The member of Soultastic who could not join us today is Jamila Smith. She originally hails from Kalamazoo, Michigan, and began singing at the age of 14, competing and winning state and national competitions, taking supreme honors. She's a graduate of Western Michigan University with a Bachelor of Music and Vocal Performance. In 2005, she became one of the featured singers with legendary Fifth Dimension. Jamila also starred as the lead in Elton John and Tim Rice's Aida in Los Angeles. She made her symphonic debut in 2010 with the Kalamazoo Symphony Orchestra in her hometown. Jamila is grateful to have been given the opportunity to share in the gift of song, headlining for over 16 years in the cruise industry. Her dazzling performances have won rave reviews at every port of call, from Stockholm to Singapore.
Harlem, how y'all feeling this evening? You doing all right? I'm so glad. We are called the Soul Sisters, and this is the E band behind me, and we hope you enjoy us, okay? So if you want to dance, come on up and do your thing, okay? Ready?
all right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1.
Over pyramid, I see light. Where
what can you offer as far as over the years in your careers as women in this business, to other women that maybe are having a little trouble navigating the scene sometimes? I like to tell other ladies about, not compromising your standards and respecting yourself and making sure that people, treat you the way that they need to treat you. So what can you ladies share with other women that are singers and in the business about, maintaining their position and their respect and their grace as women?
The first thing I can think of is know your worth, especially if you've been in the business for a long time. Know your worth. You don't have to settle at this age. You don't have to settle for anything. You may compromise with someone that you're working with, but you never have to settle because you paid your dues. You have paid your dues. So know your worth, but also stay true to yourself. I think you alluded to that. Stay true to yourself. You know what you can do. You know your limits. You know what you want. You should know by the time you're 50. You should know what you want out of life, what you deserve. And it's a give and take. We can't just say, oh, well, this is what I want, but this could affect the group in what you need. So there's a give and take. We have to compromise, and it have to be, we have to be fair when you're with a group. It's not just you. It's not just yourself. It's a family. And as a family, we have to respect each other. And so it's not easy being in a group. It's not even easy. Although I worked with the Crystal, but prior to the Crystals, I was always the only girl, in a band. I didn't have to worry about other females, And I don't have a problem with that because I every girl that I work with, they still to this day, thank you God, give me praises, and they say how I didn't make them feel like I was the star.
Mm-hmm.
I never want anybody to, because there's room for everyone. It's true. God gave us all gifts and we help and complement each other. So I never wanted anybody to feel like, well, this is my group and you came in here with this band. I never wanted anybody to ever feel that way. Because I wouldn't want to feel that way going into somebody else's situation. So at this age, just know what you want, be fair, have respect for each other. And this is the time that you should just enjoy what you're doing. Mm-hmm. Live your life.
Well, I know for the younger generation, I learned when I first came into Stephen Scott, which was no, I'm a Yonkers girl. I didn't even mention that. I'm a YO girl, home of Mary J. Blige and the Locks and all of that stuff. And Lady Gaga, I think she's from Yonkers too.
She's from Yonkers?
Yes, she's a Yonkers girl. But when I started out, I was like 18. And when I came in, they were older women that were there, and they were on their way out. It was like a new era of the 80s, where they wanted the soulful singer up in the front. So it was a changing of the guards, and I had to be graceful. Even though I was young, I knew I'm coming and she was there or they were there. And I had to do that with humility and with, and giving them praise, just like you said, they gave you praise. But then I also remember when I became older, and it was the changing of the guards, and the young girls were coming into our band, and it was time for me to come out because now they want the youthful girl in the front. Mm-hmm. They didn't have, they weren't prepared. So I would teach them. Now I could have had that ego, like, oh, well, she's gonna have to get her. No, I helped her in stage presence, how to always know more songs than what's available for you. That's right. You know, and that's what I wanted to let people, because I remember a band leader told me one time, he told one young lady, he says, you need to learn from Edlene. Well, if nobody's there to tell you and teach you. So young people, just ask. Don't assume anything, but know everything in the business, because they really can't say no. You would be someone that they cannot say no to, because you have it all covered. Learn it all, do it all, and just be graceful and humble.
Special shout out to all of them and the ladies that couldn't join us today, but you're with us in spirit and celebrating the wonderful music that you put out. Thank you so much for being with us on the show. Enjoyed visiting with you both.
Thank you. We had a marvelous time in meeting you, and can't wait to see you again.
Yes, thank you for having us. Really,
We will. We'll have to put Las Vegas as one of your stops. So
absolutely,
for sure.
Yes.
We're there.
We are there. That's right. Thank you.
All right.
So
You ladies have a wonderful rest of the day, and we'll be in touch.
You too. Thank you. Bye,
Enjoy the
everybody.
day. Bye, everybody.
Soultastic.